All right, while that one is oxidizing, I'm going to go ahead and do the next one. And I think I'm going to do something a little different. I really like these moons where I run it off the side a bit. Now, there's one thing I'll mention. If I just put this along here, right, this section right here will allow indigo to go in there and dye this edge, right? It'll bleed in through that. So I'm going to do what I call, I'm going to place a blocking fabric right in there. Okay, I don't think I've shown you this before. So I have here just a piece of a scrap fabric that I'm going to put right here. And I want it to be, I don't want it to be too thick. I want it to be, that's a little bit thick to tell you the truth. Maybe I could just open it up. I think that's better. I want it to be the same thickness as the fabric next to it. All right. So it's like that. And now I'm going to clamp it. I think I shorted myself one clamp. I'm going to use 4 clamps here because of the size of this circle. The larger something gets, the more clamps you need if you want a really definitive circle. I'm going to go around all of them. Tighten them down. All right, so here we go. This one's ready to go into the vat. Okay, so this is going to oxidize, and I'll be switching these two back and forth for the next half hour or so, and I'll be back with you. These both got dipped into the vat 3 times, and they're oxidized now, and I'm going to open them up. So this is the one that has the blocking fabric, and before I pull, after I get the clamps off, I'll show it to you before I take the plexiglass shapes off. So here you can see, and you can see that any leakage in the edge only went as far as the outer edge of the blocking fabric, and I'll pull that out. Sometimes I like just a partial moon. It's kind of a cool image that way. So again, these will get washed, dried, and ironed before they get put into the packs and sent out. Or they will be used for card making. Not this one so much. This is a little big for the cards. But there we go. This one's for you, Vava. I thought I'd do just a quick little video at the end of today's tutorial about just choosing the moons for the cards and putting together packs of moons to ship out to you all. Sorting them, trying to make a little collection that is has enough variation. So here we have some old cotton Osnaburg. This was fabric that was from some old drapes, and I just loved it. It's quite old, and but it dyes really nicely. I've been using it off and on for years. This is a really lightweight hemp linen weave that I got in Japan. It has like a cross-hatch sort of pattern in the weave. This is the sheet that we did earlier in the tutorial. An old linen napkin makes a nice little penny moon. Again, this is some hemp, old Japanese hemp, and so forth. But it gives me time when I'm making the cards. It really gives me time to look at them and think about the story they might tell. This moon makes me think of maybe a stormy day and wind, or maybe some branches blowing across the moon's image. And here we have that half moon, and I thought it might be a little too big, and I could cut it down, but I'd rather not. So I'm gonna just place this hole on this card. Now the cool thing about the cards with the cloth moons on them is that the recipient can remove their moon and use it in a project. So that's kind of cool. For the cards. Now I have a double stick tape on the back of it that adheres it to the cardstock, which allows you to easily remove the little cloth moon. So I'm just working on a card set